Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining Pro Surf Blog today for another episode of Epic Surf News. And this is for the month of April 2022. And today I'm going to talk to you about microplastics, which is a topic that was, it's been in the news and it was brought to my attention recently by Bamboo Bob from the North Jetty. And so this topic has made headlines again because scientists have found out that microplastics have now been found in people's bloodstreams. So the technology has finally gotten to the point where they can actually find readings of microplastics down to those minute levels in terms of size of plastic. So what I'd like to share with you today is I'd like to share some information with or about, I should say, microplastics. And so I have three different sources that I found my information from. One source is from Bamboo Bob's website on puravidatropicals.com. And he has a link there called Mission Earth. And if you go to that, you'll see the TED Talk. And that TED Talk was actually, I believe back from 2005. Trying to see here if we can share that with you, but I'm not sure I can. Using a new interface here, always something new to keep me on my toes. So in any event, what I'd like to share as well is two other sources that I found the information from. One is the Smithsonian, and then the third one is USAToday.com. So if you go to those sites and look up microplastics, you'll find articles which are very current. There's actually a fourth source as well if you are really into that scientific detail, and that's through sciencedirect.com. So basically, like I said, scientists have been able to read these levels down to levels where they can actually draw blood and then find out if there's microplastics within your blood. And so obviously this is a very small amount or very small size plastic. And this is anywhere from 100 times to thousands of times smaller than a single strand of hair. So you can imagine, I mean, it's super micro or maybe even nano. And so basically these plastics are being absorbed in several different ways, through air, through water, and through food. So, I mean, air and water sound pretty significant, of course. And so at this point, we haven't figured out, exactly what the biggest source is, although food or ingesting seems to be where scientists are leaning at this point. And so, how does this get into your body through ingesting? Well, some of the ideas are that microplastics are actually contained in products such as toothpaste, plastic containers that maybe hold water, orange juice, and other types of things that you would drink, lip gloss, tattoos. I mean, I wouldn't even thought of tattoos as being a way to get that in your system. Implants, sandwich bags, single-use plastics, food containers, things of that sort. So pretty much things that we use every day in our lives all the time, right? So just wanted to go ahead and at least provide you guys with the resources in terms of where I found the information, let you know how it's happening, at least in a general sense. And then, obviously leave you with a place where you can kind of dig further. And so this information is just coming out. So I imagine there's going to be more data and more research done in the near future. So I'm sure they're going to expand on what is available in terms of how we're getting this into our bloodstream. In the past, they found that microplastics were found, from the top of the Himalayas all the way down to trenches in the ocean. I know you've seen, tons of footage out there with, larger plastic pieces all over beaches all over the world. And so basically there's a problem. The plastic breaks down little by little by little. And, I think plastics became in wide circulation during the 1950s, and we really haven't stopped producing it. And we really haven't found a way to, to do away with it or to get rid of it or to, recycle it in a way that is meaningful or maybe inclusive of all types of plastics, right? So there's various types of plastics. There's styrenes, there's uh, PET, and a variety of other types of plastics. So all these different plastics have different consequences in terms of use. And I know that there's a lot of companies out there or organizations trying to clean trash, clean plastic, retrieve it, and at least consolidate it. And then there's other people trying to figure out how to break down the plastic. And so that's a whole nother topic of research that you can also look into. I think a lot of the fingers definitely point to single-use plastics in terms of ways that we can get rid of or minimize the impact that's currently occurring on a daily basis. And scientists believe that once it's in your bloodstream and gets through your body, that um, it may be getting stuck there. And so they're going to do more research on that to figure out, how much of it's getting stuck, where it's getting stuck, and then of course what the causes are, right? So many scientists believe that this could be the cause of cancer or some cancers, and then there's a host of other sorts of ailments and diseases that have begun to inflict the human population around the globe. And so they're trying to figure out, or hope to figure out, with time and more testing and studies, maybe some of these things that are occurring, if they have some sort of foundation in this breakdown of plastic. So thanks again. I appreciate that, everybody. I would love to share these documents with you. Of course, I'm using a new software today. So I'm not sure that I can adequately share this content with you, but I will try to put together another video with the resources. I also will be doing another video on surf news for the month of March and April, which will be coming out shortly as well. So thank you for checking in on that, and be sure to check out some of the videos that you see behind me. I've got quite a few from recent weeks and months from San Onofre, a couple other locations as well. Also doing a couple of collaborations with Ghetto Zoom and a few other people as well. So including Andy Shonley and his music that he's helping out provide a little bit of background for this content. So thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday evening, and hope to see you soon. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Bye-bye.